Hello, I'm Christian Gamble of TBD Ventures. More importantly, I'm a fortunate mentor to the fine human beings that are Kim and Sarah at PRZM. There you go. One of the favorite lessons I've learned about the journey that is startups is that some of the best adventures are born out of a hunch that turns into conviction, and then conviction that turns into execution. My hunch is that there's somewhere near $1 trillion of recurring revenue that's being put up for grabs in the consumer goods sector. My conviction is that there's a $1 billion company that needs to be built to capture that revenue before Amazon eats it all. And my belief today, and my good fortune is, I know the company that's executing against that. That company is PRZM. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to Kim from PRZM.
Hello, Los Angeles. I'm Kim Steeples, CEO and co-founder of PRZM, and we turn consumer product companies like Who Gives a Crap into recurring revenue machines. The entire state of the consumer packaged goods industry is in flux. Consumer tastes and values have radically changed, causing market share to shift from the giants to the disruptors. But still, as consumers, our attention continues to get more and more ephemeral. And that means that consumer brands have to pay top dollar to acquire new customers. But what's worse is they have to pay even more to turn those customers into profitable, loyal relationships. Scary fact, 72% of consumers who directly buy from a brand will never return for a second purchase. That's a huge problem, and we think it needs to be solved. PRZM's continuity engine predicts when the everyday stuff is about to run out, and then we make it ridiculously, delightfully easy for end customers to replenish that stuff from anywhere at any time. Think, swipe right for more shampoo, swipe left to snooze and be reminded. For consumers, this is simply a better buying experience. But for brands, it's a better selling experience, and more than that, it's a real solution to the crushing cost of retention. PRZM-powered replenishment is cartless, frictionless, and ubiquitous, driving dramatically higher repurchase rates. And that's really good news for us, because as an industry, consumer packaged goods is $600 billion. That means consumers spend $600 billion to replenish all of this stuff, and we take a cut of every replenishment transaction that we process. In the last 3 months, we've launched our product with 5 brands who are paying us to power replenishment for some of their most popular products. And that's not all. We have a wait list of 200 more. If that wasn't enough, we have a pipeline of thousands of brands who are hungry for a real solution to retention and a better recurring revenue model. So why am I so confident about all this? It's a great question. I never thought you'd ask. My co-founder, Sarah Whistle, and I launched our own brand, and PRZM was born out of a solution to a problem that we felt firsthand. But beyond that, we bring a combined 15 years experience of technical marketing, revenue, strategy, and growth, where we worked with other consumer brands as some of our largest clients. But also, we're consumers ourselves. So that means we've been on every side of the table, enabling us to build a really powerful B2B2C engine. But let's back up for a minute. Let's circle back to CPG and talk about how much things have really changed. Remember this guy? He's still around. He just looks a little different today. Yeah, can't unsee that. So here's the thing. We're no longer Mr. Clean's customer. We're Bezos' customer. And that means that Amazon, yeah, you can't really unsee that. Amazon knows more about us than the brands we actually buy from, whose products we actually use. And that's not just a problem for the giants, it's a problem for the disruptors too. Because Amazon is leveraging that data to launch private label goods, causing other retailers and marketplaces to do the same thing. And that is a really dangerous place to be if you're a consumer brand. So, we believe that AI-powered messaging in combination with cartless, storeless, ubiquitous, frictionless purchasing channels has the power to unlock replenishment commerce as a category altogether, saving CPG and unleashing a massive $30 billion plus opportunity for the taking. We're really passionate about it, and if you are as well, I'd love to talk.